I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of Swaziland.
Chairperson, colleagues, distinguished participants, may I also take this opportunity to congratulate the Bureau and everyone else, colleagues, on your recent appointments. And as Swaziland, we also want to add our voice in that we commit to supporting your efforts in preparing for the upcoming third conference, including the preparations that you've done for this very meeting. In 2005, Swaziland, like the rest of the countries of the world, committed in Hyogo, Japan, to building the resilience of nations and communities to disaster by becoming signatories. This framework became a global guide to a systematic approach towards reducing the vulnerabilities of nations on risk and hazards, as well as prepare and respond to those disasters. Swaziland, like many other countries in the SADC region, has been affected by natural disasters such as protracted drought, as well as minor floods, storms over the years. We have seen an increase in the frequency of occurrence and severity of these disasters. We therefore align ourselves to the position as was stipulated by the Africa Group this morning. Within the Kingdom of Swaziland, issues of disaster risk reduction are governed by the Disaster Management Act of 2006, which was informed by the policy and related strategic plan. All these documents align themselves to the Hyogo framework of action, as well as the SADC strategy for disaster reduction. Swaziland, being affected by these disasters, is actively considering the monitoring of weather patterns, and these are done through the Southern African Regional Outlook Forum, as well as the country's meteorological service. We've also developed early warning systems within line ministries such as the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Agriculture, Meteorological Services, and within the Ministry of Education, where a curriculum has been integrated, integrates DRR in primary and secondary schools. To date, information, education, and communication materials have been developed to aid learning and teaching on DRR in schools. We still have the need to sensitize communities on disaster risk reduction issues and give this priority as a country in order to build resilience to the whole nation. The country has further endeavored to understand the underlying risk factors to the population through profiling the types of risk, as well as coordinating a study on socio-economic and environmental impacts on disaster. Chair, we still note a couple of challenges in implementing DRR, and this would include the weak articulation of disaster risk reduction in national plans, strategies, and sector plans, weak early warning systems at all levels, resulting in poor communication of early warning information, poor perception of disaster issues among the public and within institutions, low involvement of the media on DRR-related issues, as well as lack of interaction between professional originators of warnings and professional media presenters and programs. As post-2015, we are proposing that emphasis be put on advocating and facilitating mainstreaming DRR in national strategies and plans, strengthening early warning systems for early action, strengthening emergency preparedness and response systems, as well as improving on awareness of communities on risk factors and hazards for behavior modification. In conclusion, Chair, let me thank everyone in the Bureau and indicate that we look forward to a successful conference in 2015. Thank you very much.
Thank the distinguished representative of Swaziland for her statement and for kind words addressed to the Bureau, the co-chairs.